Alright, so looking around the room, I see some of you wear glasses, and some of you might even wear contacts. I can't really tell from here. But today we know that doctors come up with a lot of things, and they have come up with like a solution for people who have to wear contacts or glasses, and that's LASIK eye surgery. And that's what I'll be talking about today. I've been researching this topic for a little while, and I also have a family member who had this surgery done. And so today I'm going to explain to you the procedure that goes through having the surgery, as well as the benefits of having LASIK eye surgery. So first, before I explain the procedure, I wanted to familiarize you with a couple terms I'll be using. First, LASIK eye surgery is defined as the newest and most successful surgery that utilizes a laser to reshape the cornea and improve vision. And the cornea is the outer layer of your eye, and it's important because that's where any light you look at, that's where it comes through, is your cornea. And I got the definitions from a website called New Vision LASIK. Second, I would like to inform you of the procedure done in the surgery. First, what happens is the patient sits in a reclining chair, and the doctor gets numbing liquid and puts it around like the white part of your eye. They put the drops in the in your eye, and it numbs your eye. And then they have like a metal speculum that they hold your eye open with. And after that, there's two different ways they could do things. First, there's using a microkeratome tool, which is like a blade. And what they do is they cut your cornea. So like imagine just a blade going along your cornea. And before they cut it, they put a suction ring around your cornea, which provides like pressure. And then once the blade goes across it, you obviously have like dim, you can't see anything because there's a blade on your eye. And I actually saw a video of it. It's kind of disturbing. But and then the second way is they use a keratome, which is just a laser. And basically what they do is they put something that flattens your cornea, and then they put laser energy on it. And it causes the bubbles and gas water to happen, and then they expand and connect. And what happens when they connect is it just it lifts your cornea off the eye, basically. So here's kind of a picture of what. Can you guys see that? Is it blurry? It is blurry. So what do I do?
It's on the arm.
On the arm. Oh, here. Okay, so what happens is after they cut the cornea flat, they fold it back, which is shown in the second one. They fold it back and they dry the eye and the exposed tissue. And the laser is positioned over your eye, and they'll have a light right here that you look at, and you have to stare at the light. And it's recommended that you don't get the procedure if you can't look at an object for more than 60 seconds, because you have to keep your eyes very still. So once you're looking at the light, they put the laser over your eye, and you're asked to just keep it still, obviously. The laser, what it does is it removes corneal tissue, and before you have the procedure done, you go to a consultation, and they see how bad your vision is. And then based on your consultation, they'll program the laser to take off as much corneal tissue as it needs so that you can have vision or correct vision. After that, there's the laser right there on step 3, and then right here, basically what they do is they just put the corneal flap that they've cut back over your eye, so your eye is protected again. And I got that information from the LASIK eye surgery website. Now that you know basically how the procedure is done, I'm going to tell you the benefits of having LASIK eye surgery. The first benefit I found would be the obvious one is you're free from wearing glasses or contacts. And the American Association of Professional Eye Care Specialists report that 85% of people who have this surgery done have 20/20 vision afterwards. So you can go from having terrible eyesight to having pretty much perfect eyesight. Also, they're said to have new activity or career opportunities and freedom, because Swimmers would have to worry about being able to see while they're swimming. If your eyes are fixed, you don't have to worry about wearing glasses. Also, like if you traveled for work, it'd be easier. You wouldn't have to worry about remembering your glasses or all the stuff that goes along with your contacts. Third would be obviously self-confidence. I have a friend who doesn't wear her glasses ever because she's afraid what she'll look like, and I'm sure other people do that. So your self-confidence goes up. You don't have to worry about wearing glasses. And that came from docshop.com. So in conclusion today, I told you about the procedure of LASIK eye surgery as well as the benefits. So I hope you learned something from my speech.
Amanda, what did you think?
I think she did a really good job. I think she had a good intro, and I think it got everyone like involved. And her topic was like super clear. Like it wasn't really like random or anything like that. I like how she mentioned like personal experiences. How she said that she had a family member who had the procedure done, and how she talked about her friend who doesn't wear her glasses. And I thought she had a lot of good details. But one thing I did notice is that for how many details she had, like there wasn't that many citations for all that information, so maybe a little bit more citations would have been good. But I did notice a couple of them, but one of them seemed a little bit random also. I thought she had good voice projection, like it was really easy to understand her, but probably the only thing I noticed was like little like nervous habits, like swaying and like playing with her cards, but like other than that, it was like super good.
All right. I thought the topic was very clearly identified. The attention device is okay. It does get the audience involved. I don't really think that you have a very clear thesis statement. You've got a clearer preview. Internally, once we get to the content of the speech, to me it doesn't seem like the preview is really the structure of the speech. The structure is very apparent while you're talking about it. There's a definitional section, a section that talks about the process, and a section that talks about the benefits. And I think that you kind of left out the definitional part in your preview, and I'm not sure that the benefits were really outlined to the same degree that you had them internally. Nice internal signposting, by the way, on the benefits. I like those. On the visual, I thought that the material was cited pretty well. I thought I heard 3 or 4 specific citations about where she got the definition, for instance, or the description of the success, or a couple of the other explanations of the process. The visual materials, you need to do a couple of things. First of all, I think that you've got the right idea here. You've got one single visual that you're using to get the concept explained. I'd cover up the things as you're showing them one thing at a time, so that we're focusing on the one thing at a time and not running ahead. You can adjust the size a little bit by pushing the machine out a little bit further, and I think that might have made it a little bit easier to see for those of us who haven't had the LASIK surgery and are dependent on our glasses. We could probably use a little bit of help on that. You focused the first time out, and I thought, okay, that's a good idea, but it didn't seem like you realized that the bottom part was not as focused as the top was, and once you got to that, I didn't. It was a little problematic. And I know that it's your source where you got the information from, so it's hard for you to correct it, but it was very difficult to see the flap on that second spot there because of the dark background. And when you said the flap, like it's shown here, and I'm going, and I'm stretching a little bit. If it's right in front of you, you can probably see it. Maybe everybody else could see it, but it was one of those things. And that's not something you have a lot of control over. You might want to point at it or emphasize it instead of just put it like the wallpaper in the background, and hopefully everybody will understand and follow along with what I'm saying. All right.